EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British, taking on the Broncos of Vancouver. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. When you look at this Packers defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Duggan now to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. That play going for 16 yards. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Purdy now to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On first down, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Throwing here, Purdy. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Duggan. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy. That's complete to his running back, Wilson.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They begin the drive with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's Purdy. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have?
He's got a man, complete.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Let's go now. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 2nd down, Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Duggan looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Here's Duggan to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Able to push his way through.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Still shedding tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This one swung out here to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Purdy off the play fake. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Wilson will score. Touchdown, Packers. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now a
throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before break. Dugan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Duggan now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Duggan. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Ready?
To throw is Duggan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dugan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Looking to throw. Dugan. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from a yard out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so... I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. An inside give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Duggan looking to throw. Able to find Mims.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Finding Sutton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down,
Dugan.
oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Duggan.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Duggan.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This is 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10,
Dugan.
and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Vancouver, things are definitely